Welcome back. We are continuing on our week of all kinds of cool, mystical, medieval, fun type of stuff. So we're going to be making another type of dragon today. These dragons are going to be able to move. Pretty cool, right? This one's not completely done. I'm still going to work on the face a little bit. But you can see they get really nice and compact like that and boop, spring to life when you release them. All kinds of fun happening here. So we're going to need our color construction paper today. Choose two colors that you like for the body. So this one's orange and red. I know it's kind of hard to see on the camera. This one's yellow and green. Go Pack Go! For this demo, I'm going to be choosing two shades of blue. I'm also going to want my tissue paper. I still have some left over from earlier this week that's been cut up, so I'm just going to use that. Otherwise you can cut strips too, which, speaking of, we'll need scissors, right, to do any kind of cutting here. We'll need our glue. Not a bad idea to have like a pencil, or if you want to, when it comes to decorating these, like markers, oil pastels, color pencils, whatever you've got. Feel free to get that out for the decorative part of it as well. So let's start off by making our strips of paper. So I'm going to want my strips of paper to be nice and long. Now you can either do this with one sheet at a time, or if you're comfortable with it, feel free, like me, and I'm going to be doing 2 sheets of paper at a time. So I'm going to take and fold it. This is what we call hot dog style. When it ends up being really long and skinny, kind of like a hot dog, right? So there we go. And each time you do this, you can cut it right away if you want to. We're basically going to just keep on making it skinnier and skinnier until it's a strip of paper. I'm just going to work with 1/2 of these right now. You'll be able to make more than one, or a really, really long one if you want to. For right now, though, I'm just going to show you how to make kind of a regular size one. Once again, every time we make that fold, you can go ahead and just cut it right away, seeing as that's what we'll have to do anyway, and then that way our paper doesn't get too thick by folding it multiple times. Sometimes it gets a little tricky then to fold that. Okay, this is going to be the last one, because this is about how wide we want each of those strips of paper to be. It'll be about 1 inch or so. I'm going to set this off to the side. All of that other paper I'm going to be able to use if I want to make my dragon longer by cutting more strips. I can do that. I'll need some of it though for the face, right? So we'll keep some of that intact. Unless, of course, you want the face to be a different color. You could do that too. Alright. So right now from that I've got 4 strips of paper. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take one of each color, and I am going to glue them so they make kind of like an L. There's my glue stick. I was looking all over. Where'd my glue stick go? Here it is. So, here we go. Just putting my glue right on down there. And starting off by making an L shape like that. Try to get it as good as you can. Like that. Okay? Now it's simply a matter of folding one color over the other. So if you've ever played that game where you like put your hand down, then you put the next person, they put their hand on top, and then you put your hand on top and you kind of keep on going like that, right? That game. This is kind of like that but with paper. So watch this. We're going to put the dark blue over the light blue. Then we're going to put the light blue over the dark blue, or whatever colors you're using once again. You guys can choose what you like. Dark blue over light blue over dark blue, and we just keep on going. I'm going to go kind of quick here. If you need to pause the video though at any point, feel free to do that. Pause it, rewind it, rewatch it, do what you got to do. I just want to make sure that the video isn't too long for you guys as well. So there we go. Alright, I'm getting close to the end now. So what I need to do is decide Does that look good? Do I want it to be that big? Otherwise, if I want it to be longer, I can always attach a new piece to it by just adding some glue. Kind of like this. Actually, I might want to get all the way to that edge. Just like that. And I'll have to do the same with the dark blue too, right? Can't just do it to one, I've got to do it to both if we're going to continue. Once again though, you could just leave it at that original length. That's fine too, but if you want to, keep going. Here we go. I'm going to go as fast as I can, but still make it work here. Oops, that one got a little crooked. Don't worry though, if it does get a little crooked, sometimes it's actually cool. When it kind of spirals around like that, it looks kind of neat. So once again, just one over the other. It's a little easier once they get a little smaller here. There we go. And then at the end, we just want to glue those last two together so that it holds. And if you've got a little over the top, you can just, there you go. Now check it out, we've got a nice long one. Woo! Okay, if I want to cut up strips of tissue paper, I can also add those. So I'm just going to kind of put a little glue on the inside here where the tail would be. And we'll just add some of those strips of tissue paper. Oh, and if you need to cut yours, you know, feel free to cut them too. I don't know if you have any left over from the other day. I did though, so I figured I'd use those. And you can use whatever colors you want, or if you don't want a tail at the end, that's okay too. Alright, last but not least, we're going to make a face for our dragon. So I kind of like to do, almost reminds me of like a snake's head. So kind of like an egg shape. If you look at it this way, kind of like an egg shape, but with flatter sides. So I'm going to grab either my light or my dark blue, or if you want an entirely different color, that's fine too. And I'm just kind of making the head of my dragon. Like I said, I might kind of flatten it out a little bit on some sides so it's not entirely egg shape. However you want it to look though. Don't feel like you need to feel pressured to make yours look just like what mine looks like. You can do your own thing as your own artist. Alright, so with this, I'm now going to take and glue that to the other end. Let's get some glue down there. And glue that right on. Excellent. We have the base of our dragon. Now from here, you as the artist get to choose how you want to decorate it. Do you want to add googly eyes to it? Do you want to draw in some eyes? Do you want to have like whiskery things coming out or fire breathing out the bottom? Do you want to draw on the eyes or nostrils? Do you want spikes coming out of it? So have a lot of fun with creating this just the way you want it to look. And I can't wait to see. Don't forget to add pictures into our Hall of Frame, and I'll see you again next time. Have fun.